And I'm not playing. This hiking business is serious for me. There you go. Taji National Forest. So we're gonna go around here, check out this beautiful landscape and nature. We're gonna take our bear spray. We're gonna take our day pack and limit it to about an hour and some change. The leaves have changed beautifully. Everything looks great. Let me just let y'all see a little taste. I don't know how some of you all can be scared of this. Look at all this beauty and quietness and peacefulness. Anyway, that's my office for the day. I will show you all some video, but as you know, my rule is don't film while you're hiking. So until I get a GoPro or something like that, I will not be filming while I'm hiking. I will be paying attention and making sure nothing gobbles all of these bones up. We'll chat soon. Peace. I don't want y'all seeing all my good stuff. I don't need to see all the good stuff. Let me cover it up. Anyway, well, as you may know, guess where I am? I am back in the wilderness. Canada owes me absolutely nothing. Canada owes me nothing. I had an exceptional time in Banff and Lake Louise. I drove 14 hours straight to get back to Montana and Wyoming. I'm going to spend 2 more days in my beloved Yellowstone. And today, for most of the day, I had to do some computer work, so today was a lost day of hiking, but that's okay because I have to go to the post office over here at Yellowstone. Now, someone just blew at me. There's probably some wildlife up ahead. So, of course, I'm not looking at the camera because I'm looking at the roadway. I just saw an elk, a female elk, and a deer. Last night while driving, I saw the biggest bull elk that I had ever seen. He was trying to come across the roadway, but I was like, oh, nobody. We cannot allow you to jump across. So, anyway, I was fortunate enough to use good common sense and just stop in Bozeman instead of just coming all the way over to my beloved Yellowstone. So what is the news? Some jack bleep decided that they wanted to engage in off-roading in Yellowstone. Very disrespectful. Of course, it's very disrespectful. And it's so funny because every time these incidents happen, it's always the same type. Typical folks. Entitlement. Things along those nature. Won't get into politics. I'm just saying. Off-roading on one of those four-wheeler contraptions. So they received a lifelong ban from Yellowstone National Park. I would even go so far as to ban them from all national parks. But hey, who am I? Anyway, I am in Yellowstone. I'm going to film something so y'all can see it.
Turn left at the traffic light.
Well, y'all already know. There she is. Mountain Mamas. Let's see if they have my delights.
Arriving at Mountain Mama's Coffee House on the left.
Yeah, I'll go over the liquor store. Yeah.
Okay, so I tried to put my fork in this damn thing, and this thing exploded because it's so dry. I can't tell you how pissed off I am about this Mountain Mama's nonsense. Let me see if I can put the fork in and see so I can show you guys. This is Mountain Mama's pumpkin. Do y'all see how crusty and burnt that is? Look at how dry it is, you guys. Dry, flaky. Look at this part. This is the frosting. I had them microwave it, and it's still dry. Anyway, if you want to eat at Mountain Mama's in West Yellowstone, I would strongly suggest you reconsider. Peace.
left onto Queens Oak Street, then turn left onto Orient Street.
I'm driving on the left side of the roadway, and somebody had asked me
take the next left,
about some recommendations. The recommendation is to be aware that there is a lot of real estate on the passenger side.
In 150 meters,
So,
turn left.
what I like to do is I like to follow the line in the middle, stay close to the line in the middle, because that gives me an indication of how
In
much
40
space
meters,
I have on the right
turn
side.
left.
Always stay to the left. That's what I've discovered. Always stay to the left. When you make a right-hand turn, merge all the way over to the left.
School zone ahead.
In most cases, you can follow the traffic in front of you, but you definitely want to make sure that if there's no traffic in front of you, don't just pull out and forget. This only happened once where I forgot, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm driving on the wrong side of the roadway. So that's it. I mean, follow the traffic signs. In different countries, there are different permit requirements. I have an international driver's license, so I can pretty much drive anywhere in the world. However, it just depends on where I'm going. Like I have hiking
School zone ahead.
interests. So in Australia, I knew that I would drive.
School zone
It was
ahead.
definitely a learning curve, but if you drive in Australia in different places on the left side of the roadway, because you are a North American driver, then you'll be fine. Peace.
My finger. Touch.
Hey, what's up? So I'm in the boondocks, traveling in the neighborhoods. I love architecture, so I'm looking at the great architecture. Look at this building here. I don't know if you can see it because of the sun. Let's get a little closer. But it's just gorgeous here. And one thing that I really like, this is some more architecture. See that? Beautiful, beautiful. But one thing I wanted to show you was the plants that they have. Isn't this gorgeous? Y'all see that? So they have planted the trees in the side on the side of their flat here. And they just look beautiful. Look at that. Y'all see that? Oh, it's gorgeous. Tell you, every city in the world has their own unique features. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. What can you say? Peace. in Brisbane, Queensland, actually. On my way back down to hike. I'm going to the Blue Mountains today, but this is what my morning looks like. Have me, you know that's country. I am having my morning tonic. I drink 50 gallons of water before I do anything in the morning. With lime to detox my system. You know, you gotta wake your organs up. Doesn't matter what you drink in the morning. If you don't drink water, your organs are still asleep. So it gets everything going and everything. So, y'all see my hat? Went to the zoo yesterday. I got a lot of footage. But yeah, this is one of their little parks. And it's really nice the way they have this set up, because it really is for just being able to be outside. I think they primitive, child, because they don't allow you to use the restrooms inside. They have no restrooms inside facilities. They're all public toilets. Some are better than others, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna take you to the Blue Mountain National Park later on. Might go to that beach because I got distracted the day before yesterday. Hung out on the beaches all day. Might go to the beach today because I had a lovely time. So we'll see. Peace. Heading into the rainforest. The Luca Rainforest. This is just a walking track, so it's not too stressful. This is day one, and so day two, depending on what it is going to be backpacking, but we'll see. I'm just looking around. I like to survey the area, especially if it's a terrain I'm not familiar with. Sometimes I'll do 2 days. This is day one. It's going to rain, and I don't want to be stuck in the rain. So that's what it is. Peace. Hey, you guys, what's up? So, did some rainforest hiking today. And it is definitely something that you want to make sure that you prepare for. So generally what happens is I go on a test. If I'm not familiar with, I don't want to put my seatbelt on, but usually what happens is I go on a test hike if I haven't been to that terrain before. Now this is interesting because Australia has deciduous rainforests. It has actual rainforests, which is what this is. This is the Iluka rainforest. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's protected, but it is unforgiving, and you want to make sure that you have the correct supplies. So what's in this hiking terrain? We have lizards, we have pythons, mosquitoes, poisonous frogs, and other sort of reptiles, bugs, birds, snails, leeches. So you just want to make sure that when you start the hike, you don't want to be surprised. So one thing I had to go get is I had to get some salt, just in case a leech, and it's raining, so leeches, they come out when it's raining. So I had to get some salt so that if one falls on you, put some salt on it, and it immediately deteriorates. I mean, it's you know, that you can get it off of you because you don't want leeches on you. What else? Bites, different types of bites. Spiders are poisonous. So what can you say? Yeah, those things. And so the reason why I had to cut my hike short was because of the lightning. Not really too concerned about the rain, but the lightning. And maybe I should be concerned about the rain because it makes the leaves and the branches heavy. So you really don't want anything falling on you. Mostly they're vines and thin branches, but you don't know what's on those vines and those thin branches. So yeah, the kangaroos are about 2 kilometers down, but if it stops raining I may go back down. But what I think I'm going to do is on the way back I'm going to stop, come back, go down, take some photographs, and maybe do a longer hike. But there's so much to see here in Australia, and I don't want to get into a situation where I become injured. So we'll see you at the next campground. Peace. Excuse me, the next hiking adventure. Peace.